I ate a strawberry today.
Oh, that's nice. We got a thing of fresh fruit for this week. We got watermelon and pineapple and cantaloupe and strawberries and blueberries.
Yeah.
And
I've been
I made fresh bread as well.
yeah, I saw that. That bread be looking really
It's
good.
it's so moist and good. Like
Is it like at that right texture where if you put butter on it, it melts into the bread kind of good?
it's so good that you don't even need the butter if you don't want it, and it still tastes great.
Oh, hell yeah. That
Uh,
that is that is good.
yeah. And literally, there's only 5 ingredients: flour, salt, yeast, a like a tiny bit of sugar, and water.
Well, yeah, the sugar's got to be there for the yeast to help it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I I just added but that is the entirety of the ingredient list. That's it. I've just no egg or milk or anything,
Yeah.
but it did take a long time. The because I had to. No.
Oh no.
The
Uh,
god slaying bird. Da, 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 da.
God slaying bird. I exist today. I played a little bit of Snail Simulator because it's now my favorite game right now. I'm trying to convince my roommates to play it, even though they hate snails. I went on an interview today and was like, I'm just gonna leave Snail Simulator on so it slugs and moves around, right? And I was like, roommate, can you make sure that my thing doesn't end up in the void of hell? And for some reason, when I came back, I was behind bars. And I was like, how did this happen? And he's like, probably because he's a snail and snails are bad. And I'm like, no!
Okay.
He's apparently got a bias against snails, but I will train him to like snails again one day.
It's time. I hit
It's
continue.
time. Let's go.
I have a book with me for a little bit of lore when it comes relevant. Um, I can't say what the book is. But when the time comes, I'm going to quote from it, and then I want you, Ray, to tell me if you understand what it is.
Okay.
So let's see. Oh, last time, we met the cast: Noah,
Yeah.
Lance, Uni, and of course Mwamba.
Yes.
Mwamba will get into the frame. There he is. Turn around, Mwamba. We want to see your face.
We haven't
There they are.
really yeah, we haven't quite left tutorial time yet
Yeah.
from what you mentioned. We're
Yeah.
still on the tutorial.
We are not strong enough to beat Sycophantic Lilith. And even though, but even still, we're just gonna skip that for now, and we're going to focus on the story because we can come back here a bit later and collect everything.
It's
Also,
story time.
there is there's a whole thing later on to defeat every one of the unique monsters because they give you rewards, but only after you unlock the first reward. It's a bit complicated, but basically, we'll get to it.
Spark it. They found us.
And the metaphorical cross afterwards when we get there.
Away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
That looks like a really big thing.
It's a wolf, so it's wolf type. But still,
I mean, like it's got the mohawk, the patty.
yeah. Land!
He's being punished for the bomb.
Cheers, you're together. Enemy's broken away from me.
Oh no.
Take this! Come here! I got something for you! Thanks for the support!
Do you think someone's got something for you?
Away from me! Come here! I got something for you! You really saved my life.
Yeah, that's Lance trying to do aggro. Oh no,
Yeah.
we're in trouble.
That push you too hard! Overclock faster!
Run! Run! No!
We'll be fine. We got lava. Lava's got the most health.
what?
We'll be fine.
No.
Well, an effort was made. But he's like, I want to see Mio and Cena. John Cena?
Fight with focus! I'm not gonna lose!
Aw, they're little scavengers.
I got something for you!
They're
You're
hunters.
alive.
But they hunted that.
Okay, that makes sense.
I got something for you! Thanks! You're a fireland!
Yeah, it's, I think that's their calling in allies.
Do that again for me! Have it!
I need you, Tex.
Enemy's broken away from
This
me!
translates to, I've got something for you.
Bullet rush! Come here! I got something for you! Enemy's broken away! Come here! I got something for you! Thanks for the support! Looking good, Noah! Can you keep going?
So if you notice at the top, whenever the name of the monster changes, that is because they're using an ability like, but basically they have arts just like our player characters
Let's push
do.
on.
Um,
Is that what I think? Come here! I got something for you!
we're being surrounded.
Enemy's broken away from me!
So like plunging thing there is one of their arts.
Enemy's broken away from me! Come here! I got something for you! Thanks!
Here it is. Okay, so I need to turn down the full.
Are you hearing it through my mic?
No.
Oh, is Cookie saying it's loud?
Yeah, because you're saying it's loud.
I can push through this! Nothing going! Arrow burst!
It's very important that we get a little bit more experience before we go into
When's the battle happening?
The secret to a long life is knowing when to leg it.
That's just level 20 Crabble over there.
Just chilling.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a container up there, which means we need to get across here. So we can get that if we can get past those bolts that got us.
Hey, this one means business.
Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver! Come here! I got something for you!
Thanks for the support.
Enemy's broken away from me! Air blast! Come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver! Rising blast! Hey, come on! Keep going! Right, let's push on!
So if we take these guys
We'll
out,
be fine. Just don't be a clod.
Sure.
God.
yeah.
I got something for you! Thanks! Enemy
I'm not expecting her to say that. Then I forget. She's British.
Yeah. She also has, and I don't say this lightly, Uni has probably the most vulgar mouth in the cast of all three games.
Amazing. Whoever made that decision, 10 out of 10. We need more vulgar female characters in this world.
Ironically, second place is also a female character.
Ready to make some waves?
Hey,
We've been spotted.
We're going to get the Rogel away because the
You wanna
Rogel
tussle?
have a blowback attack.
Thanks.
That's why Land went over the...
Right the class. Break. Topple. Arrow burst. Extra. Variable. Correct.
So, that move that Land's using there, where he stabs his weapon in the ground, turns it into a turret, it gives him both a defensive stance, which lets him block attacks easier, but it also gives him, it also still does damage, which is really good for his defensive class.
Yeah.
Enemies broken away from me.
Grab Land.
Enemies broken away from me. Overclock master. Come here. I got something for you.
Thanks for the support.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Cheers. Moving on.
Woo,
My
lovely.
friends. Crush you.
That's what you need.
Hey, I'm here. You're a fireland.
Well, if he, for the story progress, you're gonna need to level up in order to beat all the
Oh yeah.
figure keys up on the way.
Hey, this isn't too bad. Nice
Yeah.
one, Wabbler.
We're getting up to a fight that Cookie stuck for a bit,
That was over way too soon.
Hear that,
so
Noah?
hopefully,
Lance wants something a bit meatier.
don't jinx it, Uni. Eventually, yes.
Oh, what
I just don't want to spend too long on it, so I figured a little bit of investment now will help out later.
Yeah, plus we're on the way. It's like I'm trying to think of the right way of saying this, but it's like the Wizard of Oz. You kind of just pick up the enemies along the way as you're developing the story.
Yeah. And we gotta keep our flame clock filled up.
Nothing going. Hey,
Yeah.
you're on fire,
Did you say flame claw or flame claw?
Flame clock. It's the clock on the giant mechs and in our eyes.
Forgot about the clock system for a moment
Yeah.
there.
It's very important that we keep that topped up, or else, everyone just drops dead on the spot. Because that's how that works.
What?
Yeah.
I
It
think
is
we already had,
literally
like-
life. It is life representative of the represented by the clocks in our eyes. We see a moment-to-moment countdown of how close we are to just dropping dead. That is the world of Xenoblade 3.
I thought I had this figured out. Turns out, I do not.
Also, don't forget that in this world, the characters can only live for only have 10 years to live, and they're all born at about
So,
10
when's
looking.
the battle happening?
So in effect, all of our characters are like 9 years old.
I hope we can make use of this. We should take good care of that.
We should take good care of that. Yeah, that thing. That we should take good care of. Let's put that to good use. Ah, British voices. You're so British. Cutscene time.
No, don't worry, Cookie. We're not gonna get to where you are. Rendezvous point up ahead.
Since Nopon can't use irises, isn't it a pain to have to keep fiddling with the terminal?
No fear. Riku take it in stride. Also, if pretending to not look at terminal, can ignore all sorts of troublesome and tiresome communications.
Whoa, that's kind of smart.
It's basically the equivalent of like having oh sorry, my phone was on mute. Or sorry, my phone ran out of battery.
You know what? Yeah, that is kind of smart.
Riku, watch out!
Lizard!
camouflaged as a rock. Wanna place Uni?
Face it.
Okay, I'm Wamba and Noah and Riku. Your lands in Uni.
Yeah.
Come here! I got something for you! Something fancy.
Oh, it's only got 2 legs.
Top one!
No, it's got 3. What? Yes, this character design, this monster design. 2 legs, no 3.
It's 2 legs and a tail, more to be specific.
If you notice, like, look at those claws. That has to be like an intentional. It's meant to look like a third hand.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a mud skipper now that I think about it. Except mud skippers are like really, really cute.
And overclock. 1,225 damage something or something like that. That's pretty good.
That's a big bink bomb.
Yeah. It's actually not compared to later on when you have a full sequence that does like multiple millions of damage. People are competing to get them to see how high you get the damage value to get.
Yeah.
Uni? Oh no, Uni.
You could try a little harder. You're on
You
fire!
could try a little harder, but that's about it. Oh, now it turns into little Orbeez.
Yeah, because we're adding it to the flame clock.
Yeah.
So, it's gonna be next month.
Yeah, just a little longer.
You're something else, Mwamba.
He's got a month
The
before
pride of Colony
retirement.
9.
Good job, Wamba. You've done
Oh,
well.
you guys. I finally made it this far.
What's up?
Well, thing is, I was thinking after this op, I think I'm gonna go and put in a transfer to the salvage corps. You never know what will happen on the battlefield, right? You can laugh at me if you want.
I ain't laughing, man. We've only been alive this long because you've always had our backs.
Yep. We owe you a ton. Just make sure you get to your homecoming, okay?
Lance, Uni, you guys.
Mwamba. Now not time to relax tear ducts. Let down guard, and you feel flame clock of someone else.
Riku, come on.
Well, you don't mince words. You are right, though. Sorry, Noah.
Huh? Oh, no, it's not that. I guess I was just thinking about your homecoming. Made me feel a little sad.
Noah.
Mwamba, salvage is an important service. Don't feel like you owe us anything.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
2
much,
of the last
Noah.
Xenoblade characters were
Right then.
salvage people.
Let's get this
Salvager people.
operation done. Next month's a homecoming.
It's hard to believe the whole game's gonna take place within this month, huh?
Oh. It's just a
I'd
month
love
long.
to make it to my homecoming. Maybe if I'm lucky.
Of course you'll make it. We all will.
I wonder. I mean, I'm not like you guys. I'm so clumsy.
Come on, you're not. What about the last match? You did way better than everyone else.
We still lost though, right? It's okay. I've sort of half given up already.
Yoren?
Poor guy.
Well, at least...
Huh?
When I do die, I want to at least be of some use.
Doesn't
Enough of that!
What?
just wasn't born to be a
Don't
soldier.
talk like that!
I
I've always
understand
told
he
you
was
we're a
born
team,
to do that,
haven't
but
I?
No, I'm saying
That
he
means
wasn't
now and
born to do that.
always.
He's just not a
Oh.
he's just not a soldier material. He doesn't need to be a shouldn't have to be a soldier.
Does he get hit by a big...
Noah.
Damn it!
Noah. Huh? I'm gonna
That
go
was
on
the
ahead.
second
Just
time they
watch.
showed that.
We got a call. Martha's team has a spot free, apparently.
Ah, right.
Do me a
I mean,
favor.
I remembered
Come
seeing
along
the
with me
pushback
to
from
the office.
Lance, but I didn't see him
When you
get
apply.
crunched by rocks.
Got it. The commander can be intense.
Exactly. Later.
Bye, Wamba!
There goes my hero. And just like that, Mwamba went into retirement, which was essentially dying, but in a nice way.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here. Oh, whack
A rare doodah?
Come here, I got something for you.
Yeah.
You're a lifesaver.
That's one of the big memes from the early
I
release,
got something for you. You're a
early
lifesaver.
days of the game was
Come here,
Lance
I got
saying that
something
because
for
he
you.
says it a lot.
Enemies broken away from me.
You know what?
Come here, I got something
All that's
for you.
doing is
You're a
making me
lifesaver.
like Lance even more. Yeah, he's got character flaws, but they're character flaws.
Eyes here. You're on fire.
He's got flaws, and he's got a rare dude right here.
Rare doodah right here. He's got something for you.
Nothing. Crush out. Break.
I don't really know how to describe it, but sometimes, like, when some of the things that become used for Xenoblade are really like fever dream feeling.
That is fair.
Uni, what you doing?
Don't worry about it. Uni's just kind of chilling.
Uni is it. Uni does.
Uni is in her own world battling her own demons right now. She earned some XP, so there's that.
Yeah. Later we'll get into those switch characters. Really? And then I could just take control of you there and moved her out of the way of the rock.
It's over.
Yeah.
Say, isn't this valuable? We should take good care of that.
The things that get memed in life are always the weirdest things, but
Listen, the
sometimes
number
it's for
of-
valid reasons.
There's a so in Xenoblade 1,
You
Uh,
itching to get
the,
wrecked?
the main character Shulk will sometimes call out to his friends, "You're a lifesaver" in battle.
Come here, I got something for you. Thanks.
And now that has spawned like a massive meme of people like transforming that best friend character into a lifesaver candy or
The actual flotation device.
yeah, it's. And then there's someone remixed some a Japanese. Yeah, someone on the Japanese side took some of Uni's lines and mixed them together into a song because of how, as a joke on how repetitive they are sometimes.
Yeah. I've heard that and seen that happen with my own fandom. You know how big of a thing I am on Gorillas, right?
Yes.
Their very first live interview, quote-unquote live, when they had the equivalent of what VTubing would be today, right? They had the voice actors in full-body tracking suits, and they asked them a bunch of questions.
Way too soon.
It was just Tootie and Murdoch because they had like confirmed voice actors throughout the entire production. And for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know how. I don't really understand it fully myself, but there was a point in time in the interview when they were like, how did you feel when your mom came over to Crown Studios? And Tootie talks about the time that his mom came to the house, but he was too busy because his little poor pea-brain had 2 cups of orange juice in his hand, and he didn't know what to do in the situation. So people made memes about Tootie being overwhelmed by holding 2 cups of orange juice. That's not even talking about the most popular meme, which was the bath. Oh god, that one was the most annoying one, because it was just Murdoch looking at an old haunted house, seeing a pitch void black liquid in a bathtub and going, the bath. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a bath now for no reason whatsoever. You look up Gorilla's memes, those are like right up there.
We made it to the rendezvous point. Faster than I thought we would.
Mamba did help us a lot along the way.
Wamba's team, they're not here yet.
Martha's squad was leading the way. There'll be a different rendezvous point, I expect. Also, their outfits got dirty. Mission hasn't changed. Stand by around here until the scheduled start of the operation.
Roger that. Should we grab a bite to eat?
Good shout. Shout?
It's
Is this
British
one
and
of those-
Australian.
I thought they were like saying good show, because that's the only British phrase I recognize, and I'm like,
No,
is that how
something
they've
else.
spelled show?
There's a VTuber clip I can show you of a game of telephone where someone trying to use the phrase "my shout" as in "my treat," and then that somehow turned into "my soul."
My soul.
Yeah, specifically it was Jadon my soul because whatever something. It was like it was English through like Indonesian through Japanese back to English. It was from Hololive, so I've just got this uneasy feeling it won't go away.
The thing we were talking about before?
Mate, you're thinking too hard, as usual. Think it could just be the pressure weighing on you a bit?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, for snuff's sake. We've still got a bit of time. How about blowing off a bit of steam with a quick sparring sesh?
Huh? Come on. We've got the operation soon. Shouldn't we just rest?
Nah, this is exactly the sort of time you want to get your heart rate up.
With a tutorial about a game mechanic that is so broken that you will literally be unable to enjoy half of the gameplay if you abuse this feature too much.
Yeah, the exactly sort of time you need. Nothing like going toe-to-toe to get out of your head. Really helps you focus, and really hate this mechanic.
Never mind empty-headed proposal of Lance, Noah. Say Riku gets it. He knows how stupid this game mechanic is, because it just makes everything not work right.
Got it, fluff bag. I'm gonna teach you a bad tutorial.
Riku vote for having mindful moment in quiet place, checking in on state of stuff. Okay. Thank you, Lance. Why don't we train a bit now so we can give it everything we in the battle?
Nice. I love it when, like, character animations have, like, a lot of sounds and they say
Hey,
one
do we wanna
word.
rest?
Lance really went, ah, blah, blah, blah. Nice. I hope one day if someone animates one of my
We could do with
segments,
some
they
food.
do just that. One
Alright.
day.
So this is camp. So we can
Camp
clean our
time.
clothes, and we can save, and we can level up.
It's camp time where people go camping and be
We are
campers.
manually required just this once to level up. to forcibly level up our characters using bonus experience. So just this once, we're going to jump to level 10.
Level 10?
Yeah, just for a bit of a safety cushion, because I don't want to get stuck.
Yeah, to do the big 1-0.
But
I definitely feel
so
stronger.
the rewards you get in battle, like class points and that unlock your other more classes and stuff, because we haven't unlocked it yet, but there's basically a Final Fantasy job system in this game.
Yeah.
The things you use to unlock those are awarded based on level difference between you and what you're fighting. So if you fight something that's lower level than you don't get as many rewards, meaning your characters won't be able to unlock as many features at a good rate.
Yeah.
So if you use all your bonus experience whenever you get it to be max level all the time, you can't go back and undo those changes. Right now, we're only level, we just moved out of single digits. We're gonna be fine, especially if we don't. I don't think I'm going to 100% this game, this save file, like I did with my main one. Probably will get all the heroes, though, if we go that far. Let's review the details of the operation. Mission objectives: lives in Alfedo Valley. An unidentified ether source has been reported. We're tasked with surveying it and destroying it. Waypoint marked on map now. Please have a look at waypoint on map. The advance party should have already arrived at the planned contact point.
It's time we headed out too, then.
Still you. It's Lance.
Bird, I'm starting to get a little bit lag on one hand. Hold on, I can see the other screen at least. Lance saying, let's get the snuff out of here. I'm still stuck on Uni saying, it's time we headed out too then. I think Uni is secretly glitching my screen right now.
Uni is extremely powerful.
A royal decree, eh? I don't know about all this.
Check Discord again. It should be caught. Hopefully it's caught up.
So let's get out there and square it away as quick as we can. There we go. I'm back. I exist. I'm in the time zone now, I think.
Alright, we're walking away.
Yeah. Now we are walking away. There we go. Sorry, I lagged there for a sec.
I don't know, Ionius, do you think that ether source could be? Find out soon enough. Brace yourself. So these are Levnuses. They are piloted by people inside. So there are
They're
people
like Gundams.
Yeah, kind of, but smaller.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Gundams have like. Do they have a size?
I don't know. A lot of mecha shows have been like being like the size of skyscrapers and stuff.
Yeah. Robot is as robot does.
Reminds you
If
of
it
our
robos,
marching days, eh?
it robots. Cutscene time?
Yep, another cutscene right
Oh.
away.
Oh.
It's time for the.
It's really supposed to be here. I don't see much.
Shh. Oh, it's a serious one. They got the voice actors.
Agnian troops.
Seriously?
They're still far off. They haven't spotted us.
Going in?
We don't have permission to engage. The only thing we need to focus on is our target.
Yeah, the weird one?
Communications down to black fog interference.
It is I, Extra.
Heads up.
I'm here.
Enemies at 2 o'clock. Go tell the main force. I'm worried about Moamba and the others. I think we'll go on alone. Okay then. I'll handle it.
The extra
Thank
got a
you,
voice.
background character.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, if you might notice here, this fog with the purple particles is the black fog, which is disrupting our iris.
So the Agnians want this thing too, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think it is, Uni?
Does it matter? All we've got to do is follow orders and it'll work out.
Yes, we should follow orders.
Enemies broken away from me.
Fog.
Alright, go here. I got something for you.
I do the same thing in Monster Hunter too. It's like, ah, yes,
Hey,
let me
they
follow the
take the
story
fight.
objective.
If they take the fight, I mean, who am I to deny experience points?
Enemies broken away from me.
Are you also getting attacked by a dog?
Yeah.
You're a lifesaver. Now I'm ready to make some waves.
Oh no, that little guy's gone.
Hey, I'm here. You're on fire, lad.
Goodbye, Lesterful.
Topple.
You will be missed.
Overkill Buster!
That dog was like laying down.
Oh yeah, I do more damage if they're dazed, and they have to be laying on the ground for that. Let's auto aerial. I think I'll get Land's the HP up just so that he can take a bit more. So do you see those guys over there? They're the numbers over them are grayed out. That's because we have so many levels over them. Oh, Cookie, you're just in time!
Welcome back. Another cutscene.
I didn't get everyone clean, so everyone's still dirty. Oh, there it is. I
Okay.
think they're dirty a little bit.
War is dirty. Let's not focus on the hygienics of war.
It's not Kavesi. Definitely not Agnian either.
The spark is that?
It's not from our side or theirs.
Secret third party?
It's coming down.
They fight on neither side. Is it really, like, logical to attack it?
Well, we were told to attack it by the queen.
Started without.
That's a little
We need to
suspicious.
keep moving.
That's a little
Head to the target.
weird.
You got it.
Oh yeah, but we're gonna get a promotion afterwards, and then
Our
we're gonna be
priority is
higher
to take
ranked.
down our target. I think we should avoid confrontation.
I mean,
with
I
Agnes.
suppose,
That's all well
but
and good, but if
do
there
you
is a
want to be
confrontation,
listening to
no way
orders
am I
from
backing down.
people who don't fully understand the situation, or just doing it out of occupation? Or...
I mean, they don't have. It's all about serving to the queen. What else are we gonna do? Who's gonna send us food and stuff when you're hungry? There aren't exactly farms at the colony.
Well, they were no match for
Oh
us.
yay, I know what's happening.
Yawn myself to death.
Cookie, you know? It's something plot twisty. I can feel it in my
We've been spotted.
bones. Speaking of bones, I've been trying to draw bones all day.
I got something for you.
I'm driving me nuts.
Enemies broken away from me.
secretly got a skeleton, so I wouldn't need to worry about drawing bones and I could choose it. But it's still bad because the bones in this are inaccurate and it's driving me crazy.
Oh no, is it like the inaccurate like squid or octopus bones?
It feels like it, but I think it's probably more because this is supposed to be like a posed base skeleton so that you draw off of it. But I just wanted to trace over the ribs and the leg bones because I'm bad at drawing bones. It's specifically the vertebrae bones.
Oh, by the way, just in case anyone was wondering, here we are playing as our characters canonically murdering people. Like these are human beings that we are killing because they are in our way for the military operation.
Yeah, and this is canonically another team just like ours.
This is Nintendo IP characters outright murdering human fodder soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, that guy did not survive that.
Oh no, he's dead. Oh. Land. Go beat him up. Yeah. Aw, and she's healing them. That's good. Good job, Uni. That was actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie. How did she see behind her back? No clue. Good instinct. Really.
Obviously, she's related to biblically accurate angels, and she's got eyes on those wings.
Yeah, obviously. Oh no, it's time for the big bomb. Yeah, he was all dirty.
It's filling up. But
Oh, the red.
Whoa, check this place out.
The red dots are just kind of floating in the air, stationary. They weren't moving.
They're not getting absorbed. Yeah.
But the flame clock is still going up.
That's a concern.
Fight with focus. Never a dull moment, eh?
Yeah, something's up.
Something's happening. Shit. Uni, did I just hear you say shit? Thank you.
You could try a little harder.
I can move individual fingers. This upsets me.
So at the top of the screen where it has the level and the enemy names, there's a little icon between them that looks like a little helmet. Every like class of enemy has an icon like that.
Right.
So like
Let's push on.
the beast monsters have a beast icon, and then these guys have one.
This off is getting weirder by the minute.
Yeah.
Hey, this one means business.
Come here, I got something for you.
So yeah, there's just an entire class for Agnian Soldier. Also, these guys are a medic, attacker, and defender, just like our squad.
Yeah. To make more reflections.
Yeah. So this is the tank. This is the attacker, and then over here they've got a medic.
Hey, I hit them. Enemies broken away from me.
explain why like the school stuff was like important to fight in teams because the enemy would be doing the same ordeal.
Which side started it? If they're using both sides are using similar blades and the blade things where we summon them, and both sides are using both sides are using the same formations.
Something showing that they might be somewhat similar.
Way too soon.
Hear that, Noah? Lance wants something a bit meatier.
All right, Cookie, you got a moment.
Fight with focus. I know, I'll rein myself in.
Before the cutscene, mewing and look smacking.
Oh, Takoyaki.
It's good to see you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I've got some extracurricular reading for Xenoblade here at the ready for when it's when we get to the end of the chapter.
I could be a thesaurus. So actually no, dictionary is probably the better word here. So Bert, mewing is the act of purposefully putting your tongue in a certain place in your mouth and being silent to help strengthen your jawline or something like that. It's supposed to help with like facial structures. It's very much a mimetic thing that someone has said at some point. Look smaxing is the same, I think. I don't know.
Okay, well that just raises more questions. So I'm just gonna accept that that's enough and not worry and try not to worry about it too much.
I'll be completely real with you. As someone who has an amazing straw jawline and talks a lot, being quiet doesn't do anything. You should talk. You should talk a lot about your interests, especially if they're funny interests.
Make yourself be known. Look, there's a thing up there. We'll have to come back here later.
At the function, it's okay. Okay, Takoyaki, if you say so. This is about Xenoblade, not me.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a purple black thing going on, like a little fog. Yeah, it's disrupting stuff. They've been killing enemies, but the enemies are not being absorbed, even though their clock thing, the thing that they use to absorb the things, is still working. So they're like, huh? Something's up. And then there was this third enemy that they have no idea about, that they were immediately tasked to destroy.
Yep. And they've got a massive ether source, which basically, which in real life terms would be basically like saying massive weapon or something suspicious. Oh look, friend.
Nope. Go. He's being bonked with a gun. Is he friendly? Is that one friendly?
Things?
There are no
They're
pilots inside.
bionicles.
They're automatons.
Automaton. They're automatic?
Unidentified unit, and they have their own icon in the corner. This is a separate enemy pack. No, this might just be the that might be the robot one. I'm not sure.
I mean, they were automatons.
Yeah, but this is a different faction. This is something weird. Something has invaded into the garden warscape. So to speak. And they're fighting with actual bullets.
Yeah. I like how they're casually charging the bullets. They must have practiced really hard at that. I couldn't dodge a single bullet. Even if I wanted.
Well, they are basically wearing like superhuman enhancement suits. Even though they're not like.
They look normal to me.
Avoided that. What were they gonna do? Make me yawn myself to death?
Make me ignore myself to
Here
death.
we go, guys.
Thanks,
Oh,
Lance.
Cookie!
You
Look,
needed
it's
that.
the automatons.
Come here. I got something for you.
They're firing bullets at us.
Power ring. Got you, days.
I'll keep up the attack.
Smooth as always, Noah.
Wowee.
All right, things are getting good.
Oh, wait, I forgot this part. I was stalling at the exclamation point there for a little bit because I thought that was the
Well,
cutscene
they
trigger,
were
but
no
no, we
match
got a
for
little
us.
bit more.
Right. Let's push on.
He's not messing with us, so we're gonna ignore that one.
Yeah, that one's just chilling. That one's also just chilling.
Okay, here we go.
Never seen this place before.
Ah! Gura Flavalolas.
Gura Flav.
Yeah.
You think it's full of flavor?
Pretty sure it's full of sharks.
Are the sharks
Is that
flammable?
it?
I don't know. It's time, Cookie. This is the fight that you were stuck on for 2 months. Oh, who are the strange alien enemies?
Ooh,
It's a guy.
okay. That's a guy.
Yeah.
He's got some very pompous hair.
Damn
He's
it!
got a beard.
Fighting both of them.
Sideburns.
That's gonna be a tough break.
What? Why are
But
you
what did I
fighting both of them?
expect? They'll do just about anything for our precious Ouroboros stone.
Ooh, rock. They protect rock.
Gandika! That's the last of the automatons! We won't last long!
The battle unit's still holding. Go! Save yourself! Get that stone to the city! Go!
Oh, he's dead. Jesus.
You mentioned the city.
I was not expecting them. Oh. Oh no, pompous guy. Don't die.
Something weird is going on.
Yeah, they're not doing the Orby thing.
Sorry. I should have been more perceptive.
You have one eye. You're fine. It's okay, buddy.
You! You!
Oh man, I sure hope our main cast of characters doesn't see this guy and immediately go, "Oh, we gotta attack him!"
There
Thank
it is.
you, and
the
you.
ether source.
Yeah,
First there was those automatons. Now another unknown weapon.
What in the flames are we even fighting? No, not just us. Agnes too.
So you made it this far. It'll have to be here.
Noah, look.
Is that a man?
He's no Agnian soldier. What is he? Was he controlling those automatons, maybe?
I need to be a little sneaky.
Scary. No, he's not scary.
Oh no. Yeah, plans, get him at the defense. Oh no! Big bonk. Big bonk. Oh, someone got a hammer. Oh, Jesus.
3 of them.
It seems we are just about the only ones left. And there's our objective.
Noah.
Yeah. We'll have to fight.
Mio?
Got it.
Oh, they got a thing going on.
We're gonna try to focus down the healer first, because boy is this guy gonna get annoying if we don't.
Him with his paper planes.
Yes, but also he actually heals his allies.
Yeah, that's what's expected, right?
Yeah. Like there, sorry skies, he just healed. Oh yes. Oh, he is doomed.
He gone.
Night, night. Yeah, 3 against 3.
Now that they don't have any way of healing, now you can just chip damage them if necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes fighting big groups of enemies are really difficult. You gotta strategize.
Ooh, Lance just got launched. Did you see that?
Yeah. That was pretty damn cool.
Uni, get healing.
Uni, can you heal us, please? Uni, Lance isn't doing so good.
Oh, she said she thought she was unstoppable. Well, it's too bad she's on the wrong side of the war, I guess.
Begu.
I don't know what Cookie's going on about. These guys are the enemy. These guys are the bad guys, right?
I don't like how you said that because it makes me think that they're not the bad guys.
It's a very clear battle. We're dressed in black, they're dressed in white, so obviously we're natural enemies. One drop. No DLC yet. You stop either.
Bird flexing over here.
What? The nameless opponents lost their masks?
Now there's a face they can't die. Sorry, Chief. Them's the rules.
These kids are going to end up stealing each other's life force. And me. I've robbed them even of that kindness.
Because he didn't use a blade.
Where did... Call that a swing? You're way too slow!
Yeah, because all 3 of them lost their masks.
For a little munchkin, you sure packed a real wallop.
Also,
Spin.
who is on fire?
How many of those cards has this geek got?
There's no escape. When my Mondo have you, they'll follow you to
The enemy
ends
glasses
of the
they
world.
keep.
How did he wear glasses with the helmet?
Why don't you back off?
Maybe he
How
took
did
off
you
the
fool
helmet
my
to put on
Mondo?
his glasses.
Creep. Try following that.
Is that a cat girl?
These guys are tough.
Hate to say it.
I mean, we've
but
got
I
a
think you're
bird
right.
girl.
These are no grunts.
I mean,
That gear.
she does
Special
have cat
forces?
ears.
Yeah, defo. That'll be why they've got an off-seer with them.
Well, so are we. Even Stevens, right?
would also. Bam. Okay. Something tells me they're gonna stop fighting.
How could she react so quickly?
He's a cat. They're
What's that sound?
He's whining.
She's so fast. And yet, her moves are really simple. It's almost like they have a rhythm. The agony and obscene tune. I know how that goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
He's not even looking at me.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
He hit me. Why you?
Really impressive. He managed to hit the dodge tank.
Hang on. The fighting stopped. When did that... At this rate, one of us is going to get killed. No. Maybe both of us will. Something strange is going on. We shouldn't be fighting like this. We should run. Run.
Bye, Lance. We gotta replace you with Wamba.
Was it me who just said that? What is this? There's no time to think. I have to trust my gut. This is all too real. I hope I'll be able to get through to her. You're an Oxia from Agnes, right?
What the?
So you are then? Why are you fighting me?
As if you can talk. You're the ones attacking us. What, too scared to fight now? Too late!
It's not to do with fear. It's that sound. You can hear it too. I know you can.
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill. You think we just let you go?
This is bad. At this rate... Is that all you have to say, Agnes? I'm telling you!
Enough! I'm telling you that you're full of it! Take that!
They very cleverly dodged
Do I
each
really
other.
have to kill her? But she's so fast. If I lose focus for a second, I'm done for.
These Kavesi officers. I thought they were just window dressing, but he's different. And there's his sword. What's up with that?
Huh? What's
Meanwhile,
that?
the guy with the egg is like,
Oh, I see. I suppose this is the reason I'm here then, eh? Guess this is what they call fate. Fine then. Time for Guernica Van Dam to make an entrance.
What the...
What do you all think you're doing? Why the fighting?
What's this guy saying?
Just why? Answer me!
What do you mean, why? If I see an enemy, I fight. So don't you interfere! Ugh.
Pull the wool from your eyes, kid. Think about your real target.
he's probably
That
older
thing.
than them too.
And
How would
me.
that work? Everyone's only
Now you
like
just
10
have your
years,
little
right?
scrap. Do you have any
Clearly,
idea
that's not the case.
who the real enemy is? It's over! Now, is that all you need to fight? Truly? That's all?
Of course. Countless comrades have lost their lives.
Thanks to this filth?
Oh, really now? I could say the exact same thing. What do you think it's like
Yeah.
for us?
Ooh,
Losing
ooh,
friend
never
after
changes.
friend. You steal everything from us.
You think we're even just because both sides do some killing? What good's filling up these flickering clocks in our eyes? It will never replace the friends we've lost. That's why.
We aren't fighting because we want to.
We're not.
We can see our lives written before our eyes.
He's like, we're not?
Fighting is
Huh?
all we have. Is it any wonder we lose loved ones? Or have to take them from others? All of us. We have to fight so we can go on living.
No, I thought I was fighting for fun.
Just who
That's
decided
what
that
I was
this
doing, says
was
you.
how it should be. If I knew who they were or where I'd...
I know who they are. You'll what? You're an Offseer, eh? I guess I can trust you with this. You better listen up now, because the face of your real enemy is...
Plot relevant death. Oh, and it wasn't from any of them. Oh, no, no, no.
Wamba, how could you do this to him?
Wamba?
No,
Oh,
I messed up.
you put the precious boy down right now.
Mio! Help me, Mio!
Oh no, they even have
My
they
blade.
make their own Wambas!
What the... Mwamba! What is that thing?
Never
He
seen
just, like,
anything like it
Cracks
before.
them open like cans and just drinks them in front of their
Uni!
friends.
Uni! What's wrong? What is it? Seen that thing before?
No, how could I have?
Noah?
No, never.
Uni.
This is no normal creature. It's something else.
Oi, oi! Don't go
Gonna cut
stomping
the
on my
accent.
account. Get back to killing each other. Come on! I thought that was your whole raison d'etre.
It's speaking!
Mobius,
Obies.
what's wrong? Too worried about your buddies to fight? Can't have that. All right.
Mwamba!
How dare you?
You scum!
Oh, wow. This is some entertainment. Two rival factions murdering each other over one little rock. Well, your objective
Why
is
they had to
staring
fight
you in the
over the rock?
face. Try and take it. Cause you'll be dead before you can lay a finger on it.
Bloating.
Don't you just love it? Don't you want to
I
savor it?
wonder if he's evil because he's
Sweet
hurt.
taste of a life cut short.
You mother!
Something
Lance!
tells me
Uni!
purple is the evil color here.
Mimi!
Spot!
Oi, oi.
He's still alive! Go, Vanda!
Oh my god! Bolter man! Kill the Cockney guy!
Oh, you kick him in the face!
Well, what did I expect? That's about all your fault.
Well, crud. Hell of a throwing arm. But you know, I ain't taking that line down.
Batting away bullets!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Chief. Uh-oh. That's not looking good for you, Chief.
Leave him alone.
Saying things isn't gonna do anything. Yeah. His ass!
If he bleeds!
Get on your high horse!
He also had the orgies. He had the orgies. You can absorb him!
Noah!
Kill this man! Absorb his shots!
Maybe I'll take care of you first.
All purple people are
Mysterious enemy! Level 10! Now you know why I wanted to be level 10 before we got here.
I like going through
Oh, look over here! Here's our new friends are over there. Are in the battle too.
our quote-unquote friends that we befriended along the way and definitely didn't have a fight.
Yeah. So I wanted to mention this now that we have a battle here. Every Xenoblade game has a character named Vanda. It was mistranslated in Xenoblade 1, and we ended up with a different character name for Xenoblade 1. But in the Japanese versions, every game has had a Vanda. In Xenoblade 1, he's known as for his crazy mustache. In Xenoblade 2, he actually looks fairly similar. I think they actually got the same voice actor from Xenoblade 2 to make this even more confusing to people coming from the previous games.
Just to kind of mess a little bit.
And then in Xenoblade X, he's like the guy who gives you all your missions and stuff with their stories. Because he's not. Yeah, he's basically like the Xenoblade version of Patches from Dark Souls. He always finds a way to sneak in.
Thanks for that. If you're done thanking me, maybe you could get up. We have to beat him together or we're dead in the mud.
They're having a heart-to-heart. They're beating the crap out of Purple Guy.
Get out the way.
Yeah, nothing
just
bonds
slowing me
you like the
down.
life or death experience.
Lance found someone who's sassier than him.
Our character actually a game mechanic in Xenoblade 1 and 2.
Start working.
Work!
If you don't start up soon, those kids and the world
Fighting each other.
That's what I'm talking about. Looks like it wasn't all for nothing.
One down. Good start. Two for one.
No.
It's not over yet.
Oh. Are they just straight up having an out-of-body experience right now? He's like, no.
An Offseer? Really? Miyabi? This is all such a waste. Mio, is that why you're here? For recognition? Mio, I was just looking for a training partner. You've nothing to apologize. Mio, Sana, take this. I'm giving you my whole
He's
self.
understanding that
So
it
please,
perspective.
live life in my stead.
For now, just run! Run with all the breath you have! We can take care of ourselves! Stop crying, lads! It won't change anything!
They're understanding each other. They are one. I would have laughed at that. What
did I
just like a...
do? What? This hand. Is it mine?
Oh no, they're staring at him in fear, like, I don't know what you are. Oh no.
Inside. Hold on. Are we?
They turned into... Huh? What?
Well, you sure catch your quick. So, you've got yourselves an interlink going, huh? Guess I've got to give the old fool crew his due.
Interlink?
Well, whatever. That form you just merged into, it's called Ouroboros. See it out to your skulls.
Thanks for giving context, evil purple guy.
Me, I'm Mobius. We look a bit alike, don't we? When Kellis and Agnes come together in unity, you're practically one step away from being on the same level as us.
So we're...
One being.
To put it bluntly, you're failures.
No.
Fact is, the two of us are mortal enemies.
Enemies?
You got the picture? No further
Like
questions?
Explaining it.
Then let's get back on the dance floor.
Alright. It's time for the bet song!
Okay. Didn't know you had the Tony Hawk in you.
This is the Ouroboros. And we are fighting Mobius. Now, you know what a Mobius is? I first talked about the Mobius strip. The Mobius strip is an object with a single side, a single continuous side that has no beginning or end.
So something that genuinely is very opposing to the sacred, I guess in the sense of, oh my, says Mobius.
And you know what Ouroboros is? Snake eating its tail.
Pretty good. Well,
I mean, one could say that about a war in question because, the sides are doing the same thing to each other. It's never going to end.
no
It'll
idea.
feed into itself.
But got a parting gift for you. Don't worry, there's plenty to go round.
It's a bomb. Oh, infinity.
Yeah, you know, a lot of depictions of Mobius strips look like the infinity symbol.
Either that or like the big ol' circle in which the snake's just like,
No, that's Ouroboros.
Oh, right.
And now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy watching you.
Wasn't the blue before, now it was yellow.
Considering the fact that purple and yellow are opposite colors, I can kind of see that.
Now we're yellow too.
What's that?
They unfused.
Also, that
Noah?
fan name for
Was
that guy.
was
who
that you
just
guys
fought,
just now?
uh,
Mia,
is,
what's happening here?
Mr.
What's going
Wild
on?
Ride.
I
because of the
don't-
Mr. Wild Ride?
Yeah, it's from the
Why
Hold
are
it
they-
trailer.
right there.
We didn't have
Why
a
am I-
name for him.
You
So we
guys,
called him Wild
away
Ride.
your
He said, it's a wild
weapons.
ride, this passage of fate.
You're not enemies.
All I can think of is
Now.
like Mr. Worldwide
not?
from Pitbull,
Then-
but Mr. Wild Ride.
I think there were some memes about that.
Do you think bringing the enemy to your
Thanks.
camp is a good idea? Yeah, he's old. Oh my goodness.
His skin's all
Maverick.
wrinkled.
Yeah.
It's called getting old, this.
Old?
Well, must be your first time, huh? Seeing a human like me, I mean.
You man.
Well then, looks like my plan was a success.
What plan?
You six, you're now Ouroboros. Check the flame clocks in your irises. Do they look different to you?
Now you mention it.
Our flame clocks have changed shape.
A snake eating its tail.
You see it?
Oh.
That's the Ouroboros ring. Guess I did good. Entrusting this power to you. That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left till your
I was gonna say,
homecoming.
they
That
don't
about right?
live long enough to get wrinkles.
As for the rest of you, you're probably about 2 years off, right?
They're 18.
Me. I've been alive 60 years.
Jesus.
Or should I say 60 terms, by your counting. Yeah. I've been alive 6 times longer than you lot. This is how
6
people are really meant to be. Listen, folks. That's not all. There's still something else that needs to be done.
Go on, say it. Don't die.
You
Don't
guys.
die.
You want to survive? Live on? Hold the torch? You kids don't need to be fighting each other. Not anymore. But that doesn't mean you get to relax. From this moment on, those Mobius bastards are never gonna leave you alone. Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. Even so, there's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. You gotta find our hope. Our city. It's the only way you're gonna defeat the real enemy.
Young
And
death.
reclaim what was lost. The way the world and life should be. And listen, don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
His orbies are yellow.
In a homecoming.
Because he's old, probably. Or he's noble.
There is actually a reason. It's like a
Hey.
symbolic thing,
Is she?
Yeah. An Agni and Offseer.
but it's a little high concept to explain right now.
Yeah, that's understandable. For now, I'll be fine with yellow orbies.
For now, we have flute.
Oh, are we gonna get some double flute action up in here? Yeah. Sometimes the greatest character does have to die in order for the cool plot to happen.
Takayaki, you should go play Xenoblade 2. The fandom in that game is actually playable.
just realized they have their own little creature that's like the exact opposite color and like.
Oh yeah, they've got their own Nopon.
Yeah. Time to play the Orby send-off song. Oh, there goes
Are you
everybody.
afraid of Nopon? Because you should be. The number of drug rings that you have to deal with from Nopon is multiple.
There's drug rings in Xenoblade?
Yes.
Wamba.
I am
So close to making it.
Two off the top of my head. There was the illegal weapon smuggling and manufacturing. There was animal poaching.
Thank you.
No
for doing
fun
this with me.
deranged, okay?
Well,
okay.
This is what we're meant to do.
There's
To
a
send
side
on the
quest
voices
in-
of the departed.
I need to pause the video so I can explain. There's a side quest in Xenoblade 1 where in order to confess his love for another Nopon, a tiny Nopon is going to jump from a massive high height down into a pool of water, so that he can prove his love for his another Nopon. And so to help them out with that, because realistically he's gonna get hurt if he jumps. But he's willing to go through with it because that's how dedicated he is. Your options are either give him a magic herb to make him grow bigger so that he lands safely, or give the girl Nopon he likes the herb so that she grows bigger and can catch him.
That is adorable.
They're all lunatics. Like there's one that like they tell you they hear like ghosts wailing and something, and you go investigate it, and it's just a Nopon who can't sing very well. Or there's it's they are
strange creatures.
Yeah, like they play like they brought out like the extra dramatic music for this one time where you fight a boss Nopon in Xenoblade 1. They pull out the extra dramatic like character dying music to indicate like, oh no, look how tragic this is, that the Nopon that you've been helping out for all these quests turned out to be evil, and
turned out to be an evil
and
Nopon.
then that same Nopon appears later on, and they're doing like a health food scam. It's a whole thing. Nopon are insane, and I love them. Except for that one that kept having to refute that it was not food and would not taste good cooked into a stew or soup or carved like a turkey. That one was a bit more on the annoying side. But it wasn't really his fault that the joke is persisting, so I don't know.
That's fair.
That was in Xenoblade X. Somehow Nopon exists in the X world that has no connection to the main series.
They just simply be. That's fair.
Yeah. They're just simply on an alien planet and have knowledge enough to reference the events of Xenoblade 1 while also existing in the same timeline as actual Earth that humanity escaped from on Ark ships to escape annihilation from warring alien factions that blew up the entire Earth. It's a whole thing. Xenoblade is nonsense. It's beautiful nonsense. And it's only like that was only like the third or fourth time in the Xeno franchise, like going even further back than Xenoblade, that the Earth has been destroyed. It's a whole thing.
I don't know about comparing them to mosquitoes. They kind of seem like they're like the marketable plushie. It's kind of like how you have those
What's
palicos.
weird is they have
in
not
Monster
made
Hunter.
a marketable plushie out of Nopon yet.
And what is the purpose of having them? Why
I
are
don't
they here
know.
to be
The
crazy
the
little
official
guys?
the official Twitter mascot is a Nopon who appears in the DLC challenge battle in Xenoblade 2, where you play as a Nopon party member to become the ultimate hero pawn by defeating all of the other Nopon in the franchise, which ends with you fighting Monopon, the Twitter Nopon, who manages the Xenoblade Twitter account. I don't.
They just simply exist. Okay.
Yeah,
Your
we
bottom
we
feeders do
we
not feed
genuinely
them.
do not understand Nopon. They are genuinely an evolutionary mystery, and there is a lot of the amount of like there's been theories about the Ponus, the Titan Nopon, and there's people who wonder if they're like an alien species that somehow got into this world from the outside. No one knows. They refuse to answer. Nopon are just deranged like that.
Is an Offseer's purpose.
Back to the emotions.
To send on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
Right.
Oh yeah, you saw into my memories.
We're
All
leaving.
connections.
Noah, Uni,
What's up?
the mission's over. We've got an obligation. Need to report the sitch.
As do we. Time to withdraw. Mio, Senna.
Huh? But
But what?
come on, Tyon.
Well,
Don't be
we've
rude.
just made friends.
It's hardly the time for pleasantries. We lost a great many of
I
our
like his little
comrades.
paper guy floating.
We have to inform those still in the colony.
And we're any different. If you snuffheads hadn't come charging in.
Indeed. Well, why don't we settle this here, right now?
Yeah? Bring it. I reckon I could go for some payback.
Lance.
Guys,
Yeah?
a guy
That's
died
enough.
saying stop fighting.
What do you mean?
There's no point.
Seriously?
Before, when she and I transformed, I felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories. There were so many. And then they were a part of me. There were so many different fragments. Hard to tell them apart. But even then, I understood. She's lost a lot fighting us. Kevez took away so much. She's experienced a lot of grief.
Transformed? You mean the biggin?
The
Yeah.
biggin.
I felt it as well. Your grief. It was like mine.
Yeah, well...
And in one of those memories,
Mio,
is something that could be our fault. That's what it's like in war, I suppose.
Finding out
So,
you're responsible.
what is planned
Oh,
from
no.
here? Sun
Thank
kind enough
you
to
for
show
the-
face,
Thank you, Riku.
but
We
will
need
hide
your
again
wisdom.
if this drag on.
True, true. Time is wasting itself.
You're right. Let's go. A lot's happened, but that seems best. You made the right decision, Lance.
Oh my god, there's
Sorry.
two. You've
confusing
discovered
things.
this now.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Mio, shall we leave it at that?
Yeah.
There you have it. I sincerely hope for your safe return.
You take care too. Take care not to die in a ditch
No, I
somewhere,
saw
that
her
is.
standing there the entire time. I just didn't
The
expect
next
her
time we
to
meet,
speak.
it will be as enemies. Don't forget that.
Ha!
I mean,
Don't
there's a
worry,
lot
I've
of
got a
Nopon.
good memory.
I have a good memory. I remembered seeing my friend die. Says Lance.
Yeah, still not over the fact that he never got to say sorry for how he felt that one time.
Big oof, indeed.
That's that look you give that cat that's in the box on the side of the road, and you're like, I don't have the ability to take care of it, but I really want to.
And then you don't, and then you're not sure if anything good happened, and it's like,
Yeah. But, by the way, Cat Girl is Welsh.
It's the enemy.
Irish.
The enemy's
I dropped my
approaching.
pen.
Oh.
Our
Welsh,
sworn enemy.
like the fruit.
No, Welsh, as in the country that's part of the United Kingdoms that has the dragon on the flag.
Not Irish. Still British. Sorry, I had to put that in my notes real quick. Hey, you okay?
No, I'm not. I want the pet cat. No. Huh?
Huh? I mean, you and the Agnian? Agnian Offseer transformed into that weird thing.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, that didn't seem to do any damage or anything.
Hey, Uni. Go ahead and take point looking for hostiles, will you? Until we make it back to Colony 9. Gotcha.
Lance, that's not really nice.
You're the most depleted out of all of us, mate. Out of the lot of us, mate. It's a long way to Colony 9. If you want to make it back in one piece, you'll need to be careful. My British accent is very hard to say.
Much fighting on way back, probably. Yeah, you've got a point.
So, we done? Can we head on? We're going home back.
We are now
to
controlling
Canada.
Uni! Yay! I don't need to learn how healers fight because I'm already familiar with that. Oh yeah, freedom from the clock. You know that whole thing about us having like the flame clock in the corner of the screen and having like the countdown to our lives and all?
Is it gone now?
Yeah, that was literally just for this the first chapter, purely to set the stage and troll you for it immediately being removed.
No more clock time.
Yeah. Cause now we've got snakes in our eyes.
It's now snake o'clock. Ascended. Ew, cat's on me.
Think you're all that, do ya?
Also, hello, ascended. You do not know Wales is great? Apparently I don't.
But also that the cat girl there is also one of the demigods in Elden Ring. Like one of the major characters in the game.
Oh.
Like she's got her own ending and all.
Thank you. Enemy's broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you. You're a lifesaver.
That line will be stuck in my head. Xenoblade, I've got something for you.
Yeah, that's how it starts.
Woe be upon ye, emotions.
Lance wants something a bit meatier.
So how are you feeling about the plot direction now? With
I wasn't expecting the equivalent of Stevani to show up, but you know what?
I don't know who that is, but okay.
We gotta move carefully.
You don't know Stevani from Steven Universe?
There is still monsters about, is that what you mean? I know.
So you know how there's rocks in the rock show, right?
Yeah, I know there are rocks.
Well, sometimes the rocks, they confuse into two different people, become a third being, right?
Ah, I think I've heard about that.
Yeah, Stevani is the main character, Steven, and his romantic interest, Connie, who is a human. Because they are both human, that is the main idea that they're thinking that they're able to fuse, because gems and humans try to fuse and it didn't work.
Enemy reinforcements.
Stevani also had a lot of mental connections together as well. Not in the exact same way that we saw with these guys hyperlinking, but when there was like a lot of stress going on, they had like a whole moment where they kept reliving certain thoughts and traumatizing stuff, like their dead mom, and the fact that they accidentally karate chopped a kid at school. I love the stories of that. I never thought my Steven Universe knowledge could be needed to talk about, but here I am talking about.
Game is
the
too
rock
loud
show.
still.
Ooh, wait. Oh. Okay, I'll make it. But that's going. Options.
Maybe 80% volume? Little bing bong. I unfortunately cannot hear the stream in its rawness. I'm just hearing the gameplay and the audio from Discord.
Let's see if that works. I turned it down a little bit, and I turned it down a little bit in the mixer, and then dropped it a little bit.
Didn't know you had a text-to-speech. I'm gonna take a look at this and definitely not cause any issues at all here.
I did not play. Why did it not play?
Hee hee hee. Hoo
Oh,
hoo
it did play. Oh, I know what to do.
I'm just unable to read.
I need to go to advanced properties. Okay, it should. No one uses it, so I never hear it.
Test.
Okay, I heard it now. No one uses the rewards because the only person who has points here is Cookie, and Cookie only uses them to build a bigger bird, so that one day that will replace me and be Cookie's personal video game player. I guess. I don't know.
So it'd be a shame if someone were to, like, spam that with words, right?
You could. Might have to eventually put a limit on it.
I could have handled that on my own. Right.
Words.
Let's push on.
Words.
Those were words.
Indeed. Good commentary. Thank you. I just
insightful.
needed it. I needed to just put my mind at ease with such words to just put it out into thought.
Oh, the black fog is gone. It's now just regular fog. Look at that.
I've been thinking about
Are you
fixing
alright,
my Twitch setup while I've had this downtime again.
fine.
And I'm
I
thinking
just-
of investing in a new type
I'm
of
not sure how to feel,
TTS
that's all.
because one British voice is one thing, but being able to have multiple voices would be very interesting. That's just me cooking.
Just get the
ideas.
cast of Xenoblade to read your messages.
Unironically, I was like, what if Hank Hill was in my streams?
I'm just gonna lie here, and you can't stop me.
I'm gonna take
we go.
a nap and you can't stop. Shoo.
So,
Where to from here?
so how are you feeling about the whole, like, the story building towards us becoming friends with the people, and then also the idea that, like, there's, like, that weird purple red guy who is all like, oh, look how fun it is just watching you guys try and kill each other. How amusing and fun. I'm gonna sit on this rock and watch you guys kill each
I better
other.
send them off.
I like it when you guys fight each other, says the big fighty rock guy. It's a shame that we're gonna have to probably beat the crap out of him at some point.
Yeah, Xenoblade X is the Wii U only one, and everyone is waiting with bated breath for the day that it gets re-released.
We'll be out of the valley soon.
Either on the Switch,
I'm not sure how
or
we'll talk
now
our
that
way
they've
out of this with
confirmed
the
that,
brass.
that we're getting that the next iteration.
So you're
Uh,
telling me they had a Wii U version?
For
Call me
Xenoblade X.
crazy. Call me crazy, but I actually liked the Wii U, especially
liked it
for
too.
Mario Kart 8.
I had a lot of
I
good
liked-
games on the Wii U. Actually, I still do, because I still have my Wii U. It just doesn't have Wi-Fi anymore.
I really wish that my parents stopped selling our old consoles to get new ones. I remember the moment I finally got comfy with like the PlayStation 2, I was like, okay, I finally think I understand how to play video games. They traded it in for a Wii, and I was like, oh man. I mean, the reason why my dad bought it was because he noticed that in Crash, like, because I had Crash Team Racing, I kept leaning whenever I was trying to drive because I was getting frustrated because my button mashing wasn't working. He's like, I saw you leaning, so I got a thing that actually has leaning support. And I'm like, but Dad, there's no Crash Bandicoot on this. How am I going to...
Fun fact, the predecessor to Xenoblade was a game series called Xenosaga. And that 3-part trilogy released entirely on the PlayStation 2, exclusively.
Okay, that's actually pretty damn cool.
I actually have the first 2 of those games. I managed to get them for like $90 together, but the third one is like
so
$200.
sleepy. Could do with long soaking bath.
Of course, you
Oh,
would
to
need
be
a
a
long soak
carefree
in a bath.
knock-on.
Just hold out a little longer. We'll be back soon. Oh!
I don't like
Look!
that.
Friendly!
That's just...
Hey!
They don't look
It's
happy.
Me! Lands from...
Yeah, I don't... Yeah.
Cut it out!
Hello, hello.
We're your friends here from Colony 9!
They're not listening, Lance.
The spark! Don't they recognize us? Noah,
Oh, they're gonna have to
Noah?
make a decision on whether or
Yeah,
not
they-
to fight their friends or not.
we'll just have to fight
They
back.
don't have real-world
Fight
swears
back!
here because they don't have
You're
real-world
crazy!
culture.
Just don't kill them.
So they have a lot
Oh,
of
is that all?
flame-related,
Easier said than done.
flame
Wine later.
substitute swears.
It's time.
No? I...
Oh no!
The only one that I have, the only thing I think I have a limit on is,
Thanks for the support. Come on now.
making you drink and drink water, and also the bird pack. You get 1 bird pack a day.
Thanks for
Or
the support.
3.
I can still do this.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Cheers, you're a gem.
I'll show you. Help.
All right, things are getting good.
Enemies broken away from me. Come here. I got something for you.
Cheers, you're a gem.
I was trying to look up something else, but it's talking about how Xenoblade does have swearing or something?
Okay, so let me explain. Swearing is limited in 3 because they don't have the cultural background to make those words swears. So, like, the real world swears that refer to things like...
What's going on? We're on the same side!
Asshole or
They keep coming, Noah.
shoot, you know, those types of things. It's probably like a filler word, I would assume. Kind of like how in Japan they don't really have swear words, but they have placeholder swear words, maybe?
Now the whole world will be your enemy. I wonder how your lives will turn out. I'll enjoy
So
watching you.
in Japanese, they were very strict about like what words and vocabulary they were allowed to
What was
use
that?
for the main cast and like the soldiers, because they
If we
wouldn't
get
have
any
the
closer to
idea of
Colony
like
9,
they don't know
we're
what
just
like
going to end up
a
getting
brand
surrounded.
is or what
We've no
a
choice.
light bulb is.
We're gonna have to
because they
head
don't
back.
have those things.
Yeah, they've had their own different type of tech.
Yeah, and also like they don't have a concept of like having children or the process to make them. So words that are derived from that can't be used, and they didn't do it as much in the English version, but they did it enough, I think. Like a few words slipped through, but
How are they so good at finding us? What's going on here?
Sorry.
Tyon!
That light. Is that?
What is it?
I'll explain later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of here.
oh, actually, there is a it's a bit convoluted. I don't want to get into it because, oh boy, would that be a while. But yes, there is technically a canonical reason that can be logicked out for English enough. Well, we're not playing Mio.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't know anything about Xenoblade. Don't assume things yet. But here's what's important.
Cookie, how do you know that the case?
Because Cookie's played up to like halfway through chapter 2.
Ah.
Listen, I'm not gonna get into it because it's way far beyond.
There's no going back to Colony Gamma.
Don't
We
say
need to get
anything,
some distance or they'll find us.
Ascended. We are the only. The two of us and Cookie are the only ones who understand, and I don't want to spend the time here to explain the significance of all of that. But basically, here's the takeaway. We can safely assume that the English is it's I don't even know how to explain it anymore.
Words go per. That's the best way one could say.
Yeah. So
Word translation go per.
So they use swears about the swears that they use are mostly related to flames, like sparks, embers, things that put out fire, because their lives are revolved around the flame clock so much.
Yeah.
They don't. Oh, and also occasionally the queen, but they don't talk about what would be a good example. If you look into like the actual history of a number of swear words, a lot of them were things like, oh, this just basically means a female dog, or this is just a synonymous with having a particular activity with another that involves another person, usually in private and intimate times and spaces.
Yeah.
And so those kinds of words can't be used as readily unless you are talking with a character who is from an area where they have that part of the vocabulary. As for like what language are they canonically speaking, it's something that they are clever enough to think about, is what I will say. In Xenoblade X, again the Wii U version, it's very specific. There is a very specific character who says that line, if you remember Ascended. And you should remember what their role is in the story, and who they are, and why they might use that vocabulary. But yeah, in X, the canonical answer is, every like race of aliens in X are canonically speaking their own languages, and no one has any idea why they can understand each other on this planet. Like, the Nopon think everyone's talking Nopon. The humans are, where did you learn English? And then the aliens who are trying to wipe out humans are like, what are you talking about? You're speaking my language.
Suspicious.
So it is something that they are that they think about, and it's something that is like
They are aware.
Yeah. Actually, they do run into issues where like there are things that can't translate or struggle to translate. Like there's a particular joke in Xenoblade 2 where they could not for the life of them figure out the translation, like how to translate and get like the tone across, until they realized that there is a British slang that has the exact same meaning, and so they just used that, and it worked out perfectly. It's a lot.
When in doubt, British it out.
Yeah. Also, X was the only one that did not have British voice acting because it was done by Nintendo of America, not by Nintendo of Europe.
Ooh.
Also, we need to decide who's voicing who.
You know what? I'll do the voice of Mio here.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think of the other one. Because, like, you're voicing a character and then, like, a little creature. How about I voice Mio and then the creature behind her?
Okay, so I'll be Senna and Taya.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, no. Yes, they knew we'd come here.
You're the ones that raided the colony. I ain't letting you get away.
Uh-oh. Oh, someone having real bad mood.
But why? It's like nobody recognizes us. As of this moment, the point is moot. Clearly, we have to prioritize our physical safety. But... Senna, come on. You don't want to get slaughtered by our allies, do you?
I don't get it at all. But we can't go back to the colony Gamma with things like this. Is it Tyon?
Tyon.
Tyon? Tyon. Is there somewhere we can hide out?
I suppose where we bade farewell to our new friends might do.
Understood. Let's try to slow him down at most.
Exactly my thoughts.
I like how she just sobbed internally.
I'll protect us all.
So, Mio is the tank.
Mio, get the end Keep it up, please.
Tank?
Yeah. She's a dodge tank. So first of all, to clarify, Mio Mio has high evasion, so attacks are more likely to miss rather than attacks that than blocking it direct damage, which is what Land does as a tank.
Yeah.
Additionally, now that we are playing Agnian characters, the combat mechanics have changed. Instead of time-based recharges, our auto attacks recharge our arts.
Yeah.
Oh, night has fallen.
No, I think they're cool as hell. I'm not trying to base the character solely off of looks. I've only met this character maybe like what, a few minutes ago. I just want to see what happens.
They're on us. Orders?
It's gonna be.
We'll keep them in check.
I really.
Eyes over here.
I've been waiting for so long for Cookie to get caught up on Xenoblade because I need to explain things and talk about things, and I have no one to talk about them with.
Don't you look away from me.
Ever the paragon, Mio.
So, going over our classes on this side, Mio's the dodge tank. Senna is just raw damage.
Yeah.
And Tyon.
Big old hammer, right?
Yeah. And Tyon is a support healer. So healing is his secondary objective behind actual like supports and stuff.
Yeah. That's actually kind of cute, actually, right? You know what? Yeah, that's cute. That's adorable.
Stormy sky. Efficient healing is also crucial.
You didn't disappoint.
Oh, she slapped herself to wake herself up.
Your league.
Ever the paragon here.
Gemini, run! Here, keep piling on the
I
damage.
feel like I misheard that. Did she say Gemini's Rise?
Gemini Strike is the name of her art.
Don't think this is the norm.
Because my brain just immediately thought of the Zodiac of like, Geminis, unite!
I mean, it
Geminis.
probably is in reference to Gemini's.
Damn, those Geminis. Always Geminiing it up in this.
Mimi, are you gonna be alright?
Oh, actually, yeah, that reminds me. Canonical evidence that they're speaking, that they are at least aware of English in the game, or like real-world languages. The Agnian colonies are named after the Greek letters.
I couldn't keep them in check.
Perfect timing.
We had Colony Sigma in the tutorial, and now they're in Colony Gamma.
Keep piling on the damage.
Appreciate it.
Barely found I couldn't keep them in check. Big
Efficient healing is also crucial.
thanks. Hammerhead.
Why are their names not Gabba or not even gonna think about it anymore. Takoyaki, I think you answered yourself. When it comes to name fixing, you gotta find something that's iconic and easy to understand, even if it's a little complicated.
Yeah, like here's something that's very simple and easy to understand. Do you know where the name anything about the name Matthew? Or sorry, not Matthew, Noah. Matthew's different character. Sorry. Noah.
Noah had an arc, and there's Noah. There's a lot of Noahs. You Noah all of them?
Tidal wave. Efficient healing is also crucial.
You didn't disappoint.
Well, I suppose, but the further you make your name more alien sounding, the more difficult it is to have relatability. And the angle of the story in the game is to have that relatability to connect emotionally. As much as I want to connect with Gabaforb Aronis, I don't think I could because that name is such a mouthful. I'm gonna be focusing on
You think
that.
those people got away safely?
Is kind of why, like, when it comes down to enemy names, making those names weird also helps to make them iconic as well as vilified, too.
Yeah, like Mobius. You know, the totally fictional thing,
That
and
definitely
Ouroboros.
doesn't have any... Definitely isn't a suspicious name at all.
We've been found.
Yeah.
Did he say wealth we've been found?
Yeah.
Great work, fella.
They have different lines for like if you engage battle, if an enemy does.
Hazy figure.
Keep piling on the damage.
So when Neo uses Wide Slash, he's just completely invincible during that time, during the animation time.
Couldn't keep them in check. Eyes over here. Wow, thanks.
Eyes over
Piling on the damage.
Right.
Love to see it.
We should move right away.
Wow. He got the blood pumping at least.
Ooh, cutscene. Ayo.
Hey, look, friends.
What?
You
Oh,
lot.
you're already here? It seems we're here for the same reason.
Much
they
as
just...
I love a friendly reunion,
They
what
needed daytime for
exactly
the
are we doing
cutscene, so they.
here?
Yeah, beats
They just
me.
kind of sat
I'm
there
starting to
staring at
get
each other all
antsy
night.
here.
Yeah.
They didn't
what
actually
he said.
sleep.
And how do you suppose we feel?
Tyan, don't be like this. Reel it in a little.
You know, they never really explained why her hair's
You
on
guys
fire.
wanna survive?
They're not gonna.
Live
Damn.
on.
That's just what
Hold the
people look like in this world.
Good
That
question.
Some
just
people have
happens.
cat ears, some people have like
Guys,
weird, like, segmented
live.
colored faces.
Let's survive.
And some people have
What kind
wings
of
on their
pep talk
heads,
is
and some
that?
people have flaming hair.
Of course we're gonna
Some
survive.
people-
Well then, we know where to go. The city.
The sit? What are you even...
Some people are Nopon.
In the eyes of the world at large, we're outlaws now. We can't.
That's a genetic
Go
thing,
back
but
to the
that's not
colony.
for right now. Understandable. Have a nice day. Everyone is our
Listen,
enemy.
we're like
The soldiers.
80% sure, but we're not.
Their
We can't
irises
say for
glowed blood red,
certainty because there's
just
just
like
not
his
enough
did.
like crucial evidence to suggest it one way or the other. But we're like 80% sure.
Right. I remember.
This is just conjecture. But what if those soldiers are perceiving us as enemies?
Because of the red irises.
Correct.
Yeah, they only see.
But what's even up with the colony?
red stuff.
Did that freak do that? How?
We don't
With this
know the
Cockney
method,
accent.
but it's logical to think he did something.
Yeah, he's got max charisma.
That's exactly right.
He's a
That's
bard,
it.
obviously.
So instead of going off our separate ways, we stand a better chance if we all work together. Right?
I suppose I can't deny that.
If we are going to be running, we might as well have some kind of aim, right? People on opposite sides, working together. Do you see?
You're saying we can survive that way?
Dude, what are we doing about the homecoming?
Lance, are you being serious? Come on, you have to understand. If you still want to go after all this, I won't stop you. But before you do, you'll have to kill our friends here.
Drop Takoyaki, the future redeemed.
Is
and let
that
him figure
even
it out.
how our lives are supposed to go?
Remember that ceremony? Long ago?
But after our homecoming, what's left?
Well, think of the praise they got, up there. Up on that shining platform.
To me, it was like a pillar of husks.
I can't
Terrible
believe
altar,
it.
built upon countless lives. You want that as your legacy? You're really okay with that?
After finding out you can live past 20? Or you might?
What do you want me to do?
I mean, they still don't understand the concept of a baby.
Answer that for you.
They just know that these people have found a way to
know
live beyond
everything.
the age of 10.
But we need answers. I say we go out and find them. I want
It's just
to
a
know,
bunch of toddlers
why were we
fighting
entrusted
each
with
other,
these
isn't it?
powers? What did he mean by the real enemy?
So, the city.
Yeah,
I want fame.
What did he say?
Hello?
A land pierced by a great sword? Oh, right. That sword. You know, that massive one way down south.
A big one. You
Hey,
know?
that's the one that's on the box of the
Defeat
game.
the real enemy and restore the world to order.
No, they're 8. They're 8 and 9.
Well then,
Takoyaki.
I guess
There's
you can
like
count
10.
me in.
9 or 10. It's,
Mio?
I think I'd like to trust that man. Besides, how can we even fight
Her
anymore
outfit's all dirty too.
after all we've been through?
They're the enemy.
Bird, you need to give them a bath.
They were the enemy.
Don't worry. We'll get that sorted.
They got dust
They don't
everywhere.
They don't even
You
have
get
their
a-
drip yet.
You gotta use your feathers like a feathered duster.
Okay,
and just...
I'm with Mimi on this one.
It may be to our advantage. I'll admit that, at least.
Mimi said. Mimi found. All right, Cookie. I heard you.
Oi,
I hear it.
what's that look
It's
for?
cute.
Don't just stare at me. It's creepy.
we're gonna need an answer soon.
Well,
Do I even
Lance,
have
are
a
you gonna be a
choice?
stinky butt?
Guess there's nothing for it.
Good.
And now, We're going to do a little
My name's
trust
Noah.
exercise.
Colony 9, Special Forces Unit. As you know, I'm an officer. These
Aw,
three,
they're getting to know
Lance,
each other.
Uni, and Riku, are my long-term friends. Oh, and this is my passion.
I play
Someday
a
I'd like to
flute.
play my own melodies. Not just the same old music that I learned in training. Okay.
What is this? Feels like a surprise inspection or something.
It'll help in the long run.
Come on,
Introduce
man.
yourself, Lance. Come on.
Really?
I'm called Mio. I'm an officer in Colony Gamma's musical unit. I can do the 100 metri in 7 seconds. Pretty quick on my toes, I guess.
You go, girl.
And I keep a diary. I like writing down what happens. I never miss a single day.
Uni's the name. Special Forces Unit, Colony 9. We act as Noah's escort. Me and the boys, inseparable since we left the pod. My special move's Group Heal. It's great at healing my allies all at once. My hobby? Collecting fortune clovers, I guess.
And I'm Senna. I've been Mia's roomie, ever since I was posted to Colony Gamma. My special move... I'm just crazy strong, I guess. I don't look it, but I can lift far more than my own weight. My hobby is lifting.
I
Oh,
like
there you
lifting
go, Lance.
everything.
She's
Got a
got blue
muscle
lines
buddy.
on her arms.
Yeah, yes, she does.
Oh yeah, it's to keep up a accent theme from Xenoblade. From
Well,
Xenoblade 2.
I'm Tyon. I'm part of operations and planning in Colony Gamma's survey
It's a whole
branch.
thing.
For this mission, I was assigned as support for the Offseer.
And go on. Your special move?
I don't have a special move.
You have little birds!
What's the point? Why share details like that?
I make
don't
origami.
have hobbies.
Wow, Colony dull.
Oh, the little bird got sad.
Riku. In Colony 9, Riku was head of maintenance and crafting. And these are attendants of Riku. They at your disposal.
What's this
They
attendance crap?
I'm Manana. Manana was cookie pond in Colony of Mio and others. Manana master of food. Stews, baked goods, fry-ups. Can even cook up a mean Gonzalez eyeball.
Ooh, eyeball.
I didn't realize both Agnes and Kevis assigned Nop onto their officer squads. Weird coincidence, huh?
Yeah, wouldn't have expected similarities there.
No pun dance.
She's doing a little dance.
Come
Come on, Lance. Come on. You're the only one that hasn't said anything. Come on.
My name's Lance.
Yeah.
I'm from the same colony as Noah.
Yeah.
I work as the unit's defense.
Yeah.
My special move? You figure it out.
Oh, come on.
Do we have to do this rubbish?
Just bear with us.
Takoyaki, we know
can
how much you
plan
love Lance.
now
We
that
went
you've
over this
joined.
last time.
So you're acting like we're a team already? Ugh, Spock's alive. Fine then, I'm with you.
You totally sure?
What else do I do?
I'm starting to think
Not
that I
like we've got much
secretly
choice.
like Lance a little bit more than anyone else
So,
here in chat.
what's our angle?
We have made some distance, but we're still in the colony's search zone. Luckily, we don't have any colonies south of here. And you?
We shouldn't have any colonies mobilized either.
So we go south then.
Yeah. What are you doing there?
Well, our clothes are pretty filthy. Just wondered if there was
Exactly,
anything to
Uni.
change into. Oh,
This is all the
Fashion
stuff that
and
Granica
utility.
Fandom had.
I need a change of clothes too. 'Cause these are, yeah.
Don't stop at clothes. Have a look around. Take anything that could come in useful. Is there anything we could use?
is now time to do fun activity for
So
friend.
now we have a rare moment where we can actually talk to our party members directly, like this. We can also take a look at this thing.
Ooh. Pretty.
This is the thing that gave us the Ouroboros power.
Yeah. That helped us to link. Ooh.
I mean, the people who had all this stuff are dead now, so
Yeah, that is fair.
doesn't look like there's much we can make use of here. Proper hunting now, Noah. No time for tomfoolering.
Ah, spark it all. Never rains but it pours, eh? Oh yeah, spark is supposed to be one of those, like, replacey words, apparently.
Yeah, try in your head replacing it with a word that rhymes with luck or duck.
Or Chuck?
Yeah. Try replacing it with a word that rhymes with one of those in your head whenever next time you see it.
Is it fire truck?
Yeah! What the fire truck?
Oh! What's in store for us, do you think? Actually, scratch that. You're probably as in the dark as any of us, Noah.
Alright, now before we go over there and talk to Mio and actually do the thing, check the containers, I want to go over here and look at these dog tags.
Hee hee hee. I'm thinking of something a little sneaky beaky. Oh
What you
no.
thinking?
Are these his dog tags?
I'm thinking of redeeming something that's a little silly.
Guernica Vandam. I guess that's his name.
That's great.
Huh?
I kind of hated the idea of not even knowing who he was.
Right, yeah. Let's remember him as the man who gave us a goal and the ability to choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Bird.
Yeah.
Seems how you were mentioning that you don't get a lot of redeems and whatnot. I've been cooking up an idea as to what to do. And because we were talking about, you know, word translations and such, I was thinking, it'd be a shame if I were to ban the word look here.
Do I get an exception for quoting characters? The character says it. I have to read it.
If it's something you're reading, go ahead.
We couldn't have foreseen that events would have taken this particular turn. Alright, here's your nopon.
Manana looking for foodstuffs.
And then there was no need to say the word look.
We should gather up anything that looks useful for the road up ahead.
Why did I have to say? Well, no, I was looking up like common words, and it was like, Bird doesn't say the, or I as much as you think. Like,
let me just.
You would think, but Bird just doesn't. Bird's a little bit more articulate than that. So it's like, I gotta think of another word. And
Expanding my
because Bird is
vocabulary
showing,
is a very interesting task that I enjoy partaking.
yeah. Trolled by your own troll. I am the troll of my own fate.
Hey, these are all clothing containers.
Cooking ingredients here. Itchy to get at these.
There's one with equipment too.
Okay.
Not exactly equipped to match our setup. We'll just have to deal.
What's with the frown?
Hands.
Have they got nothing in your size?
Well, this fabric is awfully thin. It doesn't seem very reliable.
You can't expect luxury, can you? Bound to be better than nothing. Unless
They don't have a
you're
concept
happy with
of-
what you have
of a
now?
Casual wear.
No, I'll wear it. We all have to make sacrifices.
Ooh, you know, I might be able to rock
That would
this jacket.
explain why like he's wearing like such
Maybe I'll go
thick
for this
padding
one.
too.
I like the colours.
They're literally wearing
Not exactly
their
the
military
freshest
armor.
threads, eh?
Yeah.
Maybe it's on the old side.
Well, to be fair,
no
Mio
tears.
is not really wearing
It'll be
like
fine.
the most military looking of outfits.
They've got lots of funny
yeah, 'cause
designs.
But
they're
then again, I
Aussiers.
think that's just for yeah.
They sure do. Some of the stuff's like, how do you even put it on? Pretty easy to move in this score.
They
Oh,
just got
yeah?
changed like that.
Are there any more of those?
Sorry, just this.
Oh, shoot.
What is it? Not gonna change?
Huh? Yeah, Hang on. Still gotta, change my boots, I guess.
Your boots? You'll need a hand with those, yeah?
Are they getting embarrassed because there's girls changing in front of them? They were in a bath with one of them a moment ago.
I can help.
What's booked them? They could have just changed here.
They went pretty far off, huh?
Ah.
I am very terrified at the speed they're moving those things. Huh. She is lifting herself off the ground. So is Lance, Jesus Christ. Lance, why you gotta have such defined arms? What the heck? Lance is huge.
Is that...
Yeah. My time left. Think about it. Wouldn't want to lose track of time and just run out. Today, it's exactly 3 months.
Oh no.
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind. I've sent off so many who felt the same.
I see. So that's why you trusted that guy. You hope to live more.
I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you and me, just talking like this, I think that's kind of amazing. And if there really is hope, in that place that the man mentioned,
Is that what you'd want for a legacy?
weird question.
Those who can leave their legacy, are they content at the end?
Huh?
And the ones left behind, can they really come to terms with that?
That's food for
Yeah.
thought. Huh.
I think about it all the
Genuine thinky
time.
thunk.
What we leave when we're gone. What that connection truly means.
Connection. Eh?
Yeah, like how they
Heavy
linked
stuff.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. That's life, I guess.
Stranger. Unknown character.
Oh no. Tertiary characters.
She's got pigtails.
Is that a good sign or a bad sign?
I don't know. Twin-tails could mean danger.
She took the eye
or
patch.
horribleness. She has pigtails. Whoa!
And that's the end of chapter 1.
Will you save the game? No.
And look, it's Mio's diary.
I like how they do have some form of, like, there's clearly a language here. There is something going on. Looks like Gaelic almost. Although Gaelic probably wouldn't be the right terminology.
So let me just frame this into your mind, okay?
Okay.
So the Guernica comes into the battle between the two sides, and the two sides are basically like they're content just fighting each other forever. That's their motivations. That's all that they want. They just want to fight, win, and live on until their homecoming, right?
Yeah.
So they've got like this thing that they're comfortable with, and he comes in, and he's got this spherical thing that, when activated, has like a stem or something poking up out of it, right?
Yeah.
And then he uses that to give the main characters the powers of the Ouroboros powers, and sends them, and now disillusioned to the world, they're now setting off on their mission.
Yeah, it opens them up to new possibilities.
So I'm going to read something here from that book I got of extracurricular Xenoblade reading. I'm going to read here, and stop me when you figure out what I'm reading, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to only censor it enough to not immediately give it away. He then called to the man and asked him, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, but I was afraid, because I was naked, so I hid myself." Then he asked, "Who told you that you were naked?" "You have eaten, then, from the tree of which I had forbidden you to eat."
I see.
Hmm.
I see now. Something seems fishy about this.
It's the fall of man.
It's good to keep a record.
I wasn't
And look-
expecting the full of man in my Xenoblade.
Oh, you have no idea. Xenosaga's wiki, like the Xenosaga wiki has a page for Jesus Christ.
Oh, thanks, Xenoblade. Didn't realize there was Jesus in here, but here we are. Jesus-ing.
Hang on. Let me, I'm gonna, look at your DMs, right?
Oh, it's DM time. Hold up. Da 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 da. Jesus is real in the Xenoblades.
Xenosaga specifically, but yes.
The fact that like there's like a 3D model of Jesus in my DMs is okay. Thanks.
Here's an image of him giving a speech to the past lives of two of the major characters in Xenosaga.
Okay. That's a lot to kind of pick up on, but you know what? Here we are.
Wait, no, it gets better. Have you ever seen the movie 2001: A Space Odyssey?
No.
Okay, well a core part of that, it's believed that that's actually the movie from which Monolith Soft derived their name, because there's a black monolith in the movie that, upon touching it, gave monkeys the inspiration to become to evolve intellectually and become people.
Oh yeah, I've heard people talk about that.
And one of the core the core things that everyone's fighting over in Xenosaga, and even going even further back into Xenogears, is called the Zohar, which is like a religious text in a certain mythology. I'm not sure exactly which, but the Zohar, as depicted in Xenosaga, looks like a cross.
Looks almost like a crucifixion cross.
Yeah, so welcome to Xenoblade. Get ready for your Christian theology lesson.
Christian theology in my anime video game?
Oh, also let's not forget Plato and Nietzsche. Yeah, one of the reasons that made the reasons why Xenogears was hard to get into the West is because the studios at the time had to censor all of the religious references to not upset the Christian people, Christians and Catholics, and
damn.
Oh boy, does this stuff go heavy.
Agnes and Keves, working together as a team. Tyon seems a little dissatisfied, but at the time, his thinking was quite aligned with mine. Finding a path that lets us all live. I will make that my mission.
Yeah, so welcome to Xenoblade, Ray. How are you feeling? Are you ready to be spiritually enlightened? Ray? Ray, are you okay? Ray? Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm fine.
This is everyone goes through this at some point. Cookie, do you remember when you figured out that Xenoblade was philosophy?
Jesus. Like when you're dying about to go to heaven and you find Hatsune Miku's up there, just like, Hatsune Miku desu! Like, huh? How do you explain that?
Yeah, welcome, yeah,
I'll never understand it. Only gets don't say that to me. I'm stuck.
Welcome, Ray. Welcome to Xenoblade.
I've been dragged into a religious hyperfixation. Oh.
Yeah, the brain worms are already onward. Remember, this is the third game in this numbered series. The Xenoblade games go deep. Xenoblade X. Actually, you might actually really enjoy that one because everybody is a robot and they question whether or not they're really alive because their brains are elsewhere controlling robot bodies. And there's like there's several characters who have like religious breakdowns over the fact that like they're committing crimes against God by having artificial bodies like this. Like seriously, like there's like a character who goes full on like, I'm just gonna blow everything up because I'm already dead. We're already dead. We're all dead already. We're just walking robots. We're not real. We're just plastic and wires.
Yeah.
And then let's see, uh Xeno let's- listen, things, don't worry. Don't worry. You now you know what you're looking for. So now uh reminder, you mentioned this. Where's the name Noah from?
My brain is spacing. I forgot. Devil. That
Hidden
damn
Ark.
fairy creature from the Noah.
Yeah. Oh boy! Can't wait to see where this goes when you think about that.
Oh no, not the Bibble. Does Noah build like a big ship in this game?
Well,
Yeah,
let's
it's
go
supposed
find
to.
out. Let's start chapter 2.
Stop crying, lads! It won't change anything. For now, just run.
Oh, this is
Run
the
with all the
cutscene
breath
that
you
was
have.
that Mio saw.
Noah, over here. We can go through here, and then we're out.
All right.
Oh no!
Sparks.
Takoyaki,
We
this is a
almost made
child.
it.
He's like 4.
I mean, they're technically barely 10 years old.
Yeah, 4. And that's a child too.
We're all children in this game called life, apparently. Did you just slide in robotically? I'm gonna stare
sorry.
at you, children.
Huh? If I'd been just a bit faster, I could have saved many more lives. Who are? I'm Ethel, from Colony 4.
Silvercoat Ethel. She pushed her colony all the way to rank silver, and in her 3rd term at that.
Some do call me that. However, a person's worth isn't in their color. It's here.
Aw, man. That's really nice.
The color is referring to the rank of the colony, as in like
Nice blade you've got.
gold rank.
Yeah,
Or...
yeah.
Just in case
Silver,
anyone
yeah.
was confused.
I mean, she's probably dead by old age at this point, if this
Well,
is a
they
flashback.
were like 3 years old, and she's 3 years old, so
She's 3 years old too?
yeah, she was
looks
in her
way
3rd
older
term, which
than
is like
them.
3 to 4. Oh, look!
Ah,
a movie
now
theater.
we're in the movie theater. Is this where the big epic bad guy that's in purple comes out and he's like,
Tough guys, eh?
Look, it's him.
It's a wild ride, this passage of fate. We got ourselves a nice little awakening.
Oh, that's the trailer line that everyone
were
named him
all
from.
talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, Dee.
Oh, spare me, P. After all, I did precisely what I was
the
meant to do.
urge to say D's nuts get stronger.
So, about that huge bet of yours, pray tell us who won.
A draw, I think. And with 2 whole colonies on the field. We should have sallied forth in the first place. The whole thing would have been done by tea time.
It was Jay who insisted on it. I thought that had already been communicated.
In that case, I believe it's my turn next.
It's my turn to
Pretty
speak
sure
in
you
this
already had
role.
your
of their
kicks
names are
the other
just
day
one
when you
letter.
wiped out Colony A,
Yeah.
no? Surely the turn is mine.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast.
No, purple guy.
Even
Oh,
if
he's
you
letter
did stop
Z?
its raging flow,
No, he's Zed.
it will soon
British, remember?
burst through. All it takes is the slightest fissure.
And that
Z,
is fate.
Z, still
I've
the
told
last
you
letter in the
before, haven't
alphabet.
I? D.
Ah, the gang's all here again.
Hakiyaki, you and me are on the same boat. Every time I
Okay.
hear D, I'm like, I need to
Will
say
you
it.
go?
If you say I go, I go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're all purple.
Well
okay.
Let
Well,
us see how far the flow brings them this time.
I mean, who all was there? There was a D, there was D, K, there was mention of a J, an H,
a
Z,
lot of letters.
Z. So that's like at least 5.
5 letters of a whole alphabet.
Yeah. So it looks like someone's broken open a can of alphabet soup.
In a very purple can.
Oh, very important scene.
Yeah!
Are they gonna try secretly fusing, like Dragon Ball Z style?
Guys, what do you think you're doing?
Tyan, morning!
Hey, did we wake you?
Oh, he's got camo pants.
Honestly, I'm surprised you haven't gone and woken up the whole Forsaken Continent. So?
Oh, this. We reckon we might be able to do the same as what Noah and Mio did.
You reckon?
We are trying to
You mean that Ouroboros thing?
Yeah! How badass was that? We thought if we pulled it off, it'd raise our chances of survival a whole bunch.
And you think it's that easy?
Huh? I mean...
They
I
did
don't mean
just
to
kind of
burst your
fuse
bubble
together.
here. But don't you think maybe that power's meant only for them?
Yeah, but that Mobius guy, he did refer to us.
Yeah, you said 6.
I just thought...
You thought maybe you could transform as well? What makes you think it would be you two anyway? Say it is possible. It could be me and Lance.
It's just... kind of a feeling.
Yeah, just a hunch, right? Something wrong?
Not at all. Then, I guess that leaves me with her.
Bro really was like, I wanted to fuse with
I
Lance.
envy you, I really do.
Oh,
I
what are you
didn't want to
moaning
deal with
about
the
now?
bird girl. I don't want to have to
Let's
ask her
drop
about
it.
feather
I
hair.
don't want us bickering this early. Especially not now we seem to be sharing a common destiny.
He doesn't
We
really
happy
have a
few.
lot of
If
self-confidence
I
in
didn't know
himself.
better, I'd say you're trying to get us all worked up.
Think whatever you want.
I think you might be on the mark, though.
Oh?
We were all there. Every one of us.
They're
in the
wearing
same
casual
situation.
outfits.
Now, hold
Very
on.
different.
The only difference was I was set on protecting Mio, protecting all of you guys. And then I suddenly transformed.
That's it? That's all it took?
Yeah.
So you can take that form via a strong desire or emotion?
Possibly.
Probably too much to ask a Professor Grump here.
What, me?
Ooh.
Well, who do you think?
And you're any different?
What, me? As if I'm gonna join with you.
Uni.
Come on, though.
You're not going to manage this overnight. Not the way you all are right now. Even so, it can't hurt to have a little hope, can it?
I suppose there's logic in that.
Okay, everyone ready?
Yeah. Tasty treats. Check. I just took a quick look-see, and this equipment seems surprisingly quality. He's got a really cool coat now, don't you think?
Yeah, looks that way. Sword.
Giant sword. That city we're heading for looks like it'll be a long journey.
I found us a route heading south. Will that work for you? It's kind of subtle, but they're on opposite eyes, their irises.
Yeah, so there's on one and there's on the other, so when they fuse, it's like full vision or no vision.
Actually, if you pay it really close attention in that cutscene where Noah and Mio transform, their only one eye lights up when one of them is talking, and it's the eye corresponding with them.
So she's like the one eye and like they're like the other eye.
Yeah.
So you can tell like how into that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So whoever is talking has their eye light up, and when they're talking sync, both eyes light up.
Yeah. Eyeball communication. Hey, you got some real handy data there. I guess we should both head through the caves and toward Millick Meadows first, then.
Chin up, guys. Let's get going.
I'm slowly gonna turn British by the end of this.
And now...
I'll do my best.
I'll handle this. Might as well, yeah?
Big
Might as
responsibility.
well.
I'll take point.
Yes, Uni's the boss.
Uni.
Uni is the boss! You heard it here first.
Oh my gosh, you got so many glow plugs. So she says.
So now, we have all 6 party members.
Yeah. Now that the real plot is happening.
Yeah. But also, this swapping characters
We need
like
to cut
this,
through that cave if we're going to
we
head
could do
south.
this in combat too.
How come you get to be the boss? I know this stuff too.
So all 6 characters are open to us now.
Brute force is my jam.
We're counting on you, Senna.
Make this quick!
Enemy's broken away from me.
Now of the character classes here, Senna's is actually by far the best for late game.
Is that just because she's simple and easy
No,
to...
no, it. Here, if we go to skills, this one, increase reaction success rate by 15 percentage points, and this gets upgraded as you get higher class ranks.
I see. And that can be
Break.
definitely used to, yeah.
The break condition that is used over here, reaction break, inflicts break when attacking from the side. So if you could somehow combine that skill and those attacks and the break attacks, you would have a very powerful character.
Come here! I got something for you!
Also, you might notice the combat goes a lot faster now that we have the full party.
Yeah, because it's almost like we were fighting with the equivalent of half of crew before.
Okay, buddy. Surprise me.
So every character's got their own lines for opening things, and we'll need to find a cliff so I can showcase all of their fall damage sounds.
Yeah.
They have sounds for falling off out of the map, and
were just getting started.
Oh, we were just getting started.
Here we go.
Hey, they're gonna push the rock. I like how she's doing it with one arm.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with Senna, she is so naturally strong because of reasons and things, namely the same reasons why her hair is on fire and she's got blue lines on her body, and she's not wearing a necklace.
Yeah, she's got plot armor of some sort.
No, like, see all the blue lines and the flames and stuff. Because of all that, she is just so innately strong that literally she can't build up muscle like a normal person.
How do you think we feel?
Yeah.
And
What a
over
gorgeous
here,
view.
Wait, this isn't the right way, is it? We'd just end up back at Alfeto Valley.
Alfredo? Is that a combination
goes here,
between
that goes there.
Alfredo and fettuccine? I didn't realize there were Italian references
Will it
in
move now?
Xenoblade 2.
yeah, just I can't wait for Xenoblade 4 when we get to explore the entirety of Dante's interpretations of heaven, the purgatory, and hell.
Yeah, I can't wait to experience that as well.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Honestly,
my roommate.
the fact there is a non-zero chance they might actually do that, I think, is fun.
Yeah.
And now we enter the actual world of the game.
Yeah.
You thought that area was like big and crazy to explore before?
Yeah, now there's like a whole different thing, and it's probably like 3 times as big. Oh, there's little bugs.
Water bugs, which makes them
Water bugs.
which makes them tasty.
On one hand, I wanted to question how tasty a bug could be, but then I remembered when playing a certain game that I'm not going to mention that involves bugs. I was like, oh yeah,
Lobster?
no. Fictional video game bug. I was like, oh man, I want to eat one of those, and they're like, ew, gross. Why would you do that?
So up here was where we started the game. We went all the way down here, and then here was Colony 9. Then we went through here, which was a big area. Then we went through here, had the big showdown around here, and then as Mio, and then we played over here. And now we have all of this to explore.
Yeah. Hey, Bird.
Yes?
I think this might be the time where I might have to be heading on out.
Okay. Can we get
Do you
through
think
this
now
one?
would...
Can we get through one
Yeah,
more
I can,
cutscene?
I can wait a little...
It'll be
Yeah,
a long journey
yeah, I
before
can
you
wait
reach
till
the Great
another
Sword.
cutscene. I just wanted to be like, hey, hold on.
Everything's gonna be fine, Mimi. Hang
I
in
gotta
there.
make sure that a certain somebody actually wakes up today because a certain somebody has been dealing with insomnia pretty bad lately. Sheridan's gotta stop going, I can just not sleep for 24 hours.
Hey guys, could I have a moment?
You have the moment.
Yeah? What's up?
There's something that I forgot to tell you.
It's about who in charge of Din duties.
No. From now on, I want us to avoid combat as much as possible. So,
yeah.
Kevez, Agnes, if either of them decide to put up a fight, don't kill them, okay?
Not saying I'm against the idea, but why?
Guess it'd suck having to draw on our allies.
Do we just knock them out cold or something?
Or get them to surrender.
How kind of you.
Huh?
I'm sure our past victims will appreciate that.
You little...
We don't need to take any more lives. There's no point. There's a reason we met. There has to be.
Huh?
You think?
Back then, if we hadn't met each other, we wouldn't be here like this now.
Even though we're being chased by both nations at once?
We get chased, we run. Easy.
A smart new decision.
Yeah.
We'll keep on running. To that sword.
I thought the cutscene would be over.
Cutscene for the bonus heck
Talk
of
about
it.
bad blood.
Just give it time. It's
You
early
know what? I'm
days.
gonna say this
Maybe
right
so.
now. I love how painterly
Funny
their
pattern you
textures
got
are.
there.
As someone who plays with like
You've
Vroid
got-
models,
You've
I
got those
love
shiny
how
chest
yeah.
doodads.
We've always had these.
You know, I've never even thought of myself as strange before.
So many things. Taken for granted. We're pretty different, huh? Worlds apart.
No one's worlds apart. If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
Our skeptic.
Hey, are you always like this?
Of course, it's my nature.
Personally, I think it's easier to take things at face value, you know?
Now, wouldn't that be nice?
Huh?
Damn.
You making fun of me?
All I said was, it would be nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you
Oh,
don't. You
sassily.
just call me an airhead, you jerk.
This is just... How long are you going to drag this out?
For as long as I sparking need to, until you come clean for us.
Sparking need
I can't believe this. Someone shoot me.
Oh, I can't wait till later. What? Oh, wait. Alright, I'm
What?
set.
Yeah,
What's
yeah, yeah.
that?
That's you. That's you.
Hey, Mimi. You can see that piranhas over on, by the side of that big outcrop there, right?
Oh, yeah. They're all getting in position to fight.
Odd. I don't have any data about a colony established in this locale.
Odd for sure. Noah, take a good look. Isn't it kinda old?
It does look like it's seen quite a bit of service.
Yeah. I don't think they make them like that anymore. Do you think it's safe to be around? You're freaking me out a bit here, Meow.
Sorry. I don't think an apology is necessary.
Do you think there could be some useful resources and stuff in there still?
Possibility, certainly. Since you're on direction of our objective, why not investigate it? Alright, let's check it out.
They're going on a side quest. Side quest.
It is a side quest!
Yeah!
Alright.
Can't forget our progress update.
Oh, right. So, do you have anything you want to say while I...
The fact that we're already seeing, like, Jesus references in there, my goodness.
Can't forget our progress
yeah,
update.
I am kind of I'm starting to understand why you like it. I'm the pieces, they're clicking like Legos together. And now as I have like a few pieces stacked here, I can see why you have like a whole palace built on this. I can see it. I understand. I don't know all of it, but I understand the core mechanic of like, okay, this makes sense.
Yeah, we still have a long ways to go. For one thing, like, this is the world map.
I was gonna say like 50% of it's in clouds right now, so
50%? Take another look at this!
Look at that! It's a little bit more than 50, but yeah.
Alright, good night, Cookie. We'll be
Have
getting
a
off
wonderful
soon.
night.
Let's go back to the title screen. So, oh boy, you now know, you've seen Ouroboros and Mobius.
And A, no, not A, D, and P, and K, and Z, which because they're British, that's how you have to pronounce Z. The letters, Mason, what do they mean?
Yeah, and
Now we can.
like, none of that Mobius and Ouroboros stuff has any bearing in the previous games, so you can go into those without having these concepts spoiled.
Yeah. Yeah. Takoyaki, I can see you fighting the urge to say these nuts right now. I can see it.
Let me check, because if I go to my YouTube channel and I go to my playlists, I did 10 Xenoblade 3 streams when it first came out. No, sorry, 9. The first one was a 12-hour marathon where I got to chapter 3.
That is a lot of time, Bird. Whoa. That's a lot.
Yeah. Most of the streams I'm looking at here, so I did 1 to 12 hour. I did the 12-hour one, which I had to split up into 3 parts, so it was not 9, it was 8 streams. No, sorry. Yeah, it was 2 parts was the first 12 hours. Then I did a 5-hour, 5-hour, 10-hour, 6-hour, 8-hour, 8.5, 3, and then I finished it. But if I'm gonna. I spend a lot of time in Xenoblade. And then once you get through all of that, then we get the DLC story down there.
Yeah, which is a little. That explains why there's like a little freaking. I didn't see the Jesus stuff until now. Now I can't unsee it. God damn it.
Will I do DLC on stream? Yes, eventually. I might, if we get Ray really into Xenoblade after this, I'm gonna let Ray go through 1 and 2 first, because, let me be clear about this, without the background of 1 and 2, nothing about the DLC for 3 makes sense. Future Redeemed makes no sense without the background information of the base games of 1, 2, and 3.
My goodness.
Like, they cultivated 3 to be a standalone experience, so you can play 3 without having played the other 2. Future Redeemed, there is no way to get through the opening cutscene of Future Redeemed without some contextual spoilers needed from 1, 2, and 3 all at the same time.
There is an image in this game that is very funny that I have seen that you would not find funny without knowing about 2. That is all I will say about that image.
Takoyaki, is it a in-game picture of 3 people sitting in chairs and then a person behind them? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Something tells me. Something tells me Bird is well aware of this.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, if you think you understand anything about that image, it's a lot deeper than it actually looks. Oh boy, get ready for this!
Oh, okay. What have I strapped myself into?
A wild ride in this passage of fate!
Well, Mr. Wild Ride, let us go!
But, so, it's not apparent, but all 6 of the main characters are a different race.
Yeah.
Tyon is not human. Well, he's half human. Senna is not human. Mio is not human. Uni is not human. Lance is not human. You want to know what all of their races are?
Yes,
You gotta
friend.
play 1 and 2.
Oh.
Um.
That's the sound of my brain exploding.
Yeah, like there's like Uni's people used to have big wings on their heads. Now they have small wings. There's lore for that. Why does Lance look like he's got like machine parts? There's an excessive amount of lore for that one. Like I can't even explain Mio to you without giving spoilers about character plot twists in Xenoblade 2, because it's explained in plot twists in 2 how things affect the things that's going on with Tyon and Mio. It's a whole thing. Welcome. There is no getting off this ride. You see that mountain range that looks like it has a giant mouth? There's lore to that. See that sword?
Yeah.
There's lore to that. I can point out specific locations on that sword that are important for different reasons because of things and lore.
Bird be popping off about the Xenoblade lore right now. I am only here to witness. I am witnessed a lot. Oh. I feel like this is the equivalent of like someone taking them to the zoo and then pointing out all the exhibits and why these animals are cool and all the animal facts, but it's just Xenoblade.
Yeah, and then also like the music in the whole franchise is like fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the Mobius battle theme, and I'm gonna because like, Xenoblade is not afraid to have rock, orchestra, and like everything else all mixed together. Here, I'm going to put it in. Where's the music? The music share on your server, Ray. I'm gonna link to the Mobius battle theme.
Heck yeah.
Phase 1.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. So have a nice night, everybody.
Yeah.
I'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yeah. I might need to talk to you about planning stuff out so that maybe it's not every week, but maybe every other week. That way I can plan stuff out and maybe I can do a return of some sort. I don't know. I'm still trying. I'm trying to cook, but my brain can only cook so much.
But if we want to do a longer stream next time, then we need to start earlier, and that's on Ray because Ray is in an alien land compared to me.
Yeah. Not only am I technically several hours earlier than the bird here, but I've been in the process of trying. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's technically. Well, it currently is 9. Oh yeah, no, that's right. I'm earlier than you. I live in the past. You live in the future. Where is Bird? Where are you? We're in the weird void that connects us.
Yeah, you see, I live in a magical forest that has a time dilation effect, so time actually is like offset from the physical world.
I live in a computer that usually lives and bases things off of military time, but sometimes, due to the nature of computers and glitches, things are bound to be confused, including numbers and time. What is time? What's relativity? I don't know.
Time is
Time is an illusion that helps things make sense, so we're always living in the present tense.
I'm going to
Oh, so you guys don't know about the meteor? I know about the meteor. I'm unaffected. my existence will probably end the day someone figures out how to destroy the internet. Did you just take away the screen?
I'm doing something. I want to make sure that I don't show anything. I've got 325 hours in Xenoblade 3.
Ah.
340 in Xenoblade 2. And where's 1? I've 200 hours in 1.
Oh.
Here, I bring it back. Oh no, I can't do that because then there's a change in the title screen, and that's a spoiler too.
Oh no.
Okay, so good night, goodbye.
Take care. We'll see you later. Should I head out as well?
Bye bye, takoyaki.
Take care, Takoyaki.